today we are starting lesson 3. All right, it's about how we can stop the earth from changing. How can we stop or prevent? Prevent means to stop something before it happens. Like, I can prevent you all from forgetting your homework by reminding you, sending emails, taking stickers. It helps prevent you from forgetting it, stops you from forgetting it before. So all about how we can prevent erosion, weathering, how we can help prevent damage from volcanoes, all of those things. Rules. Very quickly, your camera must always be on and your name needs to be what it is in class. Make sure your name is somewhere in there for class. Number 2, do your homework before class and follow directions on how to turn it in. Is it a picture? Is it a video? Okay, make sure you do your homework and turn it in the right way. You can unmute at any time and say question. Everyone hold up your fingers. How many times should you say question when you unmute? Good, 1 time. And as soon as I'm finished saying what I'm saying, I was like, okay, go ahead and ask your question. 2, I will call people to answer questions or read at random, suddenly, right? It could happen without you knowing that it's going to. So make sure you're always paying attention. Make sure you're paying attention to what we're doing in class. And everybody, go ahead and unmute and say number 3.
Try your best. Try your best.
Thank you. Yes, try your best. Exactly. So homework check. Let's go over your quizzes. Here I've got everyone that's done their quiz. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We are missing a few people, but overall, most everyone did their homework. So thank you guys. Let's go over it now. Sometimes I might ask you guys to draw. Some of them I might ask all of you to unmute and say the answer. Some of them I might call on someone. So make sure we listen for directions, okay? All right, let's get started. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Number 1, what is evaporation? Let's have Tiger.
Water that has changed into water, into vapor.
Good, water that has changed into vapor. Nice work, Tiger. Next one will be answered by Susie. What forces creates canyons? What force creates canyons?
All
All of them. Ice, wind, water. Nice work. Good girl, Susie. Next one will be answered by Jack. Jack, what is a slow process?
a change that happens over time.
Very good. Over a long time, sometimes millions of years. Next question will be answered by Perry. What force creates deltas?
Water.
Very nice. These are where our river deltas come from erosion, getting picked up and moved and then dropped in the ocean. What is erosion? Everybody, say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Carrying it away. The breaking is called weathering. What force can move boulders? How about Lily? What force can move boulders?
Glacier.
Nice work. Glaciers. Next question will be answered by Pui Anh. What force creates sand dunes?
Wind.
Nice. Wind. Very good. There's not enough water in the desert for it to be from that. Now, sand dunes at the beach could be water and wind. Let's have Dragon. How can water change the land?
All of them.
All of them. All right, the shape of the river's edge, it can hurt farmers' crops, it can sometimes help farmers, it can knock down trees and uproot them, it can cause a landslide. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, and check. Nice, good job. Next one, let's have Leo, what is weathering?
Breaking down of lands and rocks by nature.
All right, very good. 10, what is an example of a fast change? What is an example of a fast change? Everybody.
Hurricanes. Hurricane.
Good job. Nice work. 11, what is an example of a slow process? Everybody, slow.
Rain.
Let's hear from Potato. Go ahead.
All of them. All of them. No.
Very good. Remember, heat and cold can crack the rocks, like the ice, the water getting into the rock and then freezing as ice. Nice work, everybody. All right, so our Unit 5, changes to Earth's surface. So far, we've done slow changes, fast changes, and now finally, we are going on to the newest lesson, Lesson 3. Let's see. Mia, can you please read the Lesson 3 title?
How can we prevent wind and water from changing land?
Very good. Who remembers what prevent means? I said it at the beginning of class. Who remembers what prevent means? Susie, what does prevent mean?
Prevent mean we stop it before it happens.
Very good. Stop it before it happens. I can prevent myself from getting sick by eating fruits and vegetables, by wearing a mask, by staying home. Prevent, I'm stopping it before it happens. Okay? I can prevent getting hungry by packing a snack. So, we're talking about how we can prevent wind and water from changing the land, how we can stop it before it happens. Everyone unmute and say the word prevent.
Prevent.
Very good. Now I want you to say, stop before it happens.
Stop before it happens. Stop before it happens.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. So, by the end of this lesson, Alex, could you please read this for us?
By the end of this lesson, I will be able to describe a value.
That would, don't say again, say evaluate.
Evaluate given solutions to help stop wind and water from changing land.
Good. Evaluate means to observe something and make decisions about it. Like when you take a test, you can also call that an evaluation. So describe, talk about, and evaluate. Is it good? Is it bad? Are there better ideas? All right, I want everyone to read this now. Please unmute and read by the end. Right, thank you, very good. Okay, so by the end of this lesson, these are all the things that we want to be able to do. Evaluate the solutions. Who knows what solution means? I see Jack, Pony, Tiger, Susie, Jack, Potato. Pretty good. Wow, good amounts. Let's have Tiger. What does solution mean?
A solution means a way to solve a problem.
Excellent. A way to solve a problem. Very good description, Tiger. A way to solve a problem. So I will be able to describe different ways to solve a problem to help stop or prevent wind and water from changing the land. There we go. All right, let's make some observations. Everyone take a look here at this. You can make some observations. Let's hear them. Potato, Potato, go ahead and make an observation for me.
But I don't know what observation is. I forgot already.
Say again, observation. Who can tell us what observation means? Go ahead and raise your hand. What is observation? What is observation? Nick, go ahead, Nick.
Observation is we see something on the screen.
But is it always on a screen? What if I was observing? What if I was observing?
On the thing.
Okay, I see. But what if I was observing something in real life? Could you do more than that? What if I was observing my laptop right now? What else could I do to observe it?
I'm not sure.
That's okay. That's all right. Let's hear another one. Leo, do you have another idea? How else can I observe?
Yeah. Observation is we observe something carefully and take facts on it.
Very good. We write down facts. We observe them carefully. But how else can I observe things? By looking at them. But what else can I do? What else can I do other than look at it? Thomas?
I can touch it.
Yes, you can touch it. Exactly. We can touch them. Say, oh, it's smooth. It's rough. Can you give me another one, Thomas?
We hear.
We can listen. Yes, listen to the ocean waves. Very good. We can also smell them. And sometimes, only sometimes, we can taste them. We have to be very careful about that. Now that we know what observations are, let's make some observations quickly. Ben, can you give me one observation about this picture?
The wave is big.
Very good. The waves are big. Yes. Let's hear another observation about this picture. Tom, observation about this picture?
The wave is hitting the land.
All right. The wave is hitting the land. Very good. I think that was Robert. Tom, what's yours? Go ahead.
I see two birds.
Two birds. Okay, very good. So the wave, we have a big wave hitting the land. We have some birds. What else do you see? Anyone else have something? Riku, what else do you see?
I see like a house, but it's tall.
Like a house, but it's tall? This thing here?
Yes.
Ah, okay. So that's going to be the workstation out here, where scientists and engineers go to take care of things. It could also be a lighthouse. Thomas said that in the chat. It could be a lighthouse so boats do not hit the wall. All right. Next question.
Miss Miranda.
Yes.
But the lighthouse is far away to the people who doing in the beach.
So the lighthouse would be for the boats in the ocean so that they do not get close to the wall. So they see the light and they stay away from the wall. There will be a light inside the workstation for the engineers and the scientists to see.
Question.
Yes, go ahead, Jack.
Can I tell you one more observation?
Yeah, go ahead.
I see the wave is taller than the wall.
Yeah, yes, right here, you're right. The water's spraying above the wall. Good observation. So with that in mind, let's see. Lion, can you please read this question for us?
Why do you think people want to build This concrete wall.
Good. Can you say this word one more time?
Want.
Wanted.
Wanted.
Good. So, do you have an answer to this question, Lion? Do you want to give it a go?
Because if they don't have a wall, the water can go up in there and mess up all the things up there. And if they have wall, so the water cannot go up and take the thing up there.
Very good. Okay. So one thing is to protect the things up there. I completely agree. Go ahead and raise your hand if you have another answer to this question. Why do you think people wanted to build this concrete wall? Tiger, go ahead.
I think maybe they build the wall so the boat cannot fall down the ocean.
All right, so maybe it's to stop the boats. Robert, why do you think they built this concrete wall?
So the wave would not hit anybody.
All right, so the waves don't hit people. Good idea. So yeah, these are great ideas to protect things on the shore, right? To protect the beach and the buildings and the people. All right, this is very important in places where there's what? What type of place would need this wall? A place that gets big waves? What sometimes makes big waves? Alex?
Hurricanes.
Very good, exactly. A place that might get hurricanes. Very nice. Or tsunamis, right? Japan doesn't really get hurricanes, but Japan does get tsunamis, so they might want that as well. Okay. Jack, go ahead.
I know why they build this.
What is your idea? Go ahead.
I think this is near the beach, and it can stop the hurricane or the tsunami.
Very good. So it can't stop the whole hurricane, just some of the waves. You're still going to get the rain and the wind and maybe flooding from the rain. But yes, it might help protect the city from the waves. All right, so a seawall. That's what this is. Everyone please read the sentence on the bottom. 1, 2, 3.
A seawall can protect the shore from the ocean.
Very nice. Excellent job, everybody. So we're going to take a quick look. You guys have seen this video before, but I want us to watch just one short part of it again. Let's take a look.
So we can use science to slow down or to stop erosion.
So remember, we are talking about how we can prevent changes to the land, prevent weathering, prevent erosion, prevent damage from hurricanes and volcanoes. How can we stop these things from happening? Sometimes we don't want the land to change. So he's going to show us one way we can prevent erosion.
To learn about that, let's head back to the lab to investigate. First, we'll look at water erosion.
Real land is too big to test, so we have our own model right here. And since we can't use a whole river, we will use the water in this can.
First, let's see what happens when there's nothing to stop this water from moving this soil. Wow!
The water moved the soil down the slope and into the bucket. It changed the shape of the land. In nature, the soil wouldn't end up in a bucket. It would be moved to somewhere else, like when heavy rain washes away soil.
If you're a farmer, it can get pretty annoying to have water changing the shape of your land every time it rains.
So let's see if we can slow down or prevent it.
What happened?
This container has soil with plants in it. Will the plants stop the erosion?
Let's find out.
What happened? Okay. Yeah.
The water barely moves any soil.
Plants are a great way to slow down erosion. Their roots hold the soil in place and they can soak up some of the water too.
Let's try another method for preventing water erosion. This time we have mulch covering the soil.
Mulch is small pieces of wood that people use to cover soil in their gardens and yards.
Let's see how well it stops the water erosion. The water barely moves any soil.
Mulch is a great way to slow down erosion in your yard. So when it rains, it doesn't wash away the soil. Now let's study wind erosion.
This sand represents land, and it doesn't have anything to keep it from moving from one place to another.
And this is an air compressor, and it's gonna make some serious wind. Here we go.
What happened?
The moving air moved the sand. Wind can change the shape of land. It can take years for wind to make big changes to land, but those changes can be amazing. I wonder if grass can slow down erosion. It worked with water.
Let's try it.
The plants help keep the sand in place.
Plants are great at slowing down or stopping erosion, and they shield the sand from the wind.
For our last test, let's see.
Who remembers what it's called when you use trees to stop the wind from blowing away the sand or soil? Who remembers what that's called? Casper, do you remember what it's called?
Windbreak.
Yeah, exactly. It's a windbreak. Nice job, Casper.
If these rocks can stop wind erosion. The land didn't change very much.
True, rocks are heavy and they can weigh down the sand, so it is harder for wind to move the tiny pieces. So, what did we learn?
We can slow down or stop erosion through the power of science.
And we can do the same thing for weathering, for hurricanes, volcanoes, landslides. Landslides are a big one. What would happen if there was a landslide right into a road? Right? What if there was a landslide right into the road? That would be terrible. So they can put rocks on the side of the mountain, big rocks, to help hold the soil down in place so there's not a landslide onto someone's car. All right. Now, please open your books if you have it to page 265. If you have your books open to page 265. All right, I'll look at this quickly with you and then show you the video to help you answer the question. Now here we have another picture. Like I just said, we don't want a landslide onto a road or onto the beach. So, what can people do to prevent water and wind from changing the land? Let's watch this video first. And remember, if you don't have your book, you can still write your answers in a notebook.
Heavy rainfall has caused this landslide to occur. See how the soil and mud come tumbling down the mountain? This event can cause changes to the land. However, people have come up with solutions to help slow or prevent these changes from happening.
All right. So remember, there are a lot of different changes to the land. There could be a change from erosion in a river. There could be changes from landslides, hurricanes, wind by wind or water. Erosion, we can make canyons, wind and water. We can change the land with plants and temperature when they break the rocks. So what can people do to prevent, stop these changes? Prevent water and wind from changing it.
Question.
Yes, Robert.
What is this? The wall in the picture.
In the picture, what are you looking at in the picture?
The wall. In page 264.
264, this is a seawall. A wall in the sea, a seawall. So here's one example. People can make a seawall to prevent changing of the coast, the shape of the beach. To prevent the shape of the beach from changing, they can make a seawall. Think about the plants we just saw in the video and how he stopped erosion. Think about how you could prevent a landslide. Be as creative as you can.
Miss Miranda,
Yes, Pony?
can I ask?
Yes, go ahead and ask a question.
Can we build a wall around a hill or a mountain to stop landslide?
So you could build a wall around the hill or mountain, but then people couldn't go in on the mountain either. So let me show you. Let me show you an example of landslide prevention. So they tend to do something like this. Here they've laid concrete or rocks on top on the mountainside to stop it from happening. Here they put rocks on the mountainside to stop the landslide. So there are a few different things they can do to prevent landslides. All right, so I'll give you guys 2 more minutes. Just try your best. It's okay if it's wrong.
Can I share mine now?
Let's wait 1 or 2 more minutes for people to come up with their own ideas. Jack, do you want to share first?
Okay. People make a seawall to stop waves. Grass can stop erosion.
Very good. Those are 2 great examples. All right, who wrote some different ideas? Who has some different ones? Go ahead and raise your hand on Zoom. Use the button on Zoom to raise your hand. Okay? Let's see. Leo, go ahead.
People prevent wind and water by building a seawall so slow changes like waves and big winds.
Very good. Excellent.
Won't hurt people.
Very
Like
nice.
waves and big winds so people won't get hurt.
Excellent. Good. Protect people and the plants and animals there. Potato, go ahead and read yours.
You can build a wall or make a net to hold the soil.
Perfect. Very good. Thomas, go ahead.
A seawall can stop waves attacking the shore. They build walls to defend landslide.
Excellent. Great job. All right, who else? Who haven't I heard from a lot lately? Kat, Tom, Tiger. Oh, I've heard Tiger. Tom, Kat, Nick, John, Casper, Mia, Lion, Lily, Ben. Two of you need to answer. Who wants to do it? Raise your hand. All right, Nick, we haven't heard too much from you. Go ahead, Nick.
We can build a large wall so waves can splash and hurt things.
Excellent. Anything else? Nope. Okay, good. Good job. Let's have one other. Go ahead, Mia.
We can build the wall to save animals and people.
Excellent. Ben, go ahead, Ben.
They can put rock to make the landslide slower.
Excellent. Great job, Ben. Lion, last one.
They can do the rock on top of on the mountain so some sand or rock cannot blow the wind cannot blow away.
Excellent. Using rocks so the wind won't blow the sand away. Excellent job. Okay. Now, I think, have we taken a look at this page in class already? Do you guys remember? Did we talk about wind blowing the farm soil? All right, look at these pictures. Here's before, here's after. What do you think happened here? What do you think happened? Alex, what do you think happened here?
I think the wind blew the plants away.
All right, maybe wind blew the whole plants away. If it were strong enough, definitely, maybe even a tornado. John, what do you think happened here?
The plants is keeping the soil from the wind.
Very good. And what about the other picture? Here, plants protect the soil, you're right. John, what's happening in this picture?
The soil are blown away.
The soil is blown away. Exactly. There's no plants there to protect it. Here, the plants protect the soil. Here, the soil is blown away. Can plants grow in this dirt where all the healthy soil blew away?
No.
No. Remember, there's a layer on top that's good soil for plants. If that blows away, then you just have mud and rock, and it's no good for the plants anymore. Lily, can you please read the first two sentences for us?
A farm has rich soil to grow crops. Wind can blow the soil away.
Very good. All right, and then last two sentences. How about Robert? Can you read the last two sentences?
The land is useless to the farmers. They cannot grow crops in soil with no nutrients.
Very good. So after the rich, healthy farm soil is blown away, the land is useless to farmers. All right. Here's the beach. These pictures show the same beach. Once there were tall sand dunes. What happened over time? Everyone, go ahead and read from here to here. Thank you. Very good. Okay. So this is how this is changed. Everyone look at these directions. Underline the sentence that tells what caused the farm to lose its healthy soil. All right, good job, everybody. Wind blew the soil away. Everyone who has their book should have this underlined. Wind can blow the soil away. So wind is not very good for farmers. Okay, they don't want it to blow their healthy soil away.
This farm has plenty of rich, healthy soil to grow crops. If the soil dries out, wind can easily blow it away. This erosion can happen quickly, in a few months, or slowly, over many years. Here, wind has destroyed a healthy farm. Healthy soil has blown away, and only hard dirt is left behind. Because farmers cannot grow crops in the hard dirt, they may have to move in order to grow new crops. Tall sand dunes can be found on many beaches. What will happen if high winds hit against this sand dune? You can see that wind has caused erosion to the sand dune by moving away a lot of sand. The sand dune will keep getting smaller over time if high winds continue to hit against it.
Last question here. What makes landslides happen easier? I should have quite a few hands up for this question. What makes landslides happen easier? Kuai-Yang, go ahead.
From volcano.
All right, that is definitely one. Yes, not the answer I'm looking for, but definitely. Volcanoes definitely make landslides happen easier. Who has another
Miss
idea?
Miranda. Miss Miranda.
Yes, Potato?
If the one river is take the soil out of the mountain, it will make a landslide.
Yes, if erosion takes away a lot of the soil, there might be a landslide. But what else? What makes a landslide happen easier? Dragon?
Raining can cause landslide happen easier.
Very good. Okay, everyone please read this little blue box up here. 1, 2, 3. Good. So remember, landslides happen when the rocks and soil become too heavy. Maybe a new rock comes or it rains. Whatever it is, it's when it becomes too heavy. Can wind make a landslide happen? Maybe if it's a hurricane, there's wind and rain. But usually it's from the soil being too what? Everyone, when the soil gets too heavy. Very good. All right, we will go over these other questions tomorrow since we didn't get to read about them yet. Your homework is your Unit 5 Lesson 2 quiz about fast changes. All right, bye everybody. Have a wonderful day.